Many of my clients have been asking me, are there any differences between British English versus American English? And if we're talking about the spelling, then yes, there are some. For instance, the word aluminium is spelt differently between the Brits and the Americans. It's also pronounced differently. So in Britain we would say aluminium, and in America they would say aluminum. But there are a number of words that are not spelled differently, but they are pronounced differently. And if you're interested in observing that difference, then this video might help you to find out what some of those words are and how to go about changing the pronunciation. So, I mean, there are many that we could look at, and I might make a few videos about this, but I thought that there were four key ones that were worth exploring, and they're to do with the way in which we in Britain pronounce some word endings in comparison to the way that some Americans do it. So have a look at these. So one of the differences between British and American English is the way we pronounce an A-R-Y at the end of some polysyllabic words. And the first time I say them, I'm going to say them in an American accent, and the second time I say them, I'll say them in a British accent. So have a listen to these. Military, military, library, library, secretary, secretary. Another difference between British versus American English is the way we pronounce an O-R-Y at the end of some suffixes. So have a listen. Conservatory, conservatory, laboratory, laboratory, explanatory, explanatory. Another difference when comparing American accent versus British accent is the way we pronounce O-N-Y at the end of some polysyllabic words. Have a listen. Matrimony, matrimony, ceremony, ceremony, testimony, testimony. And one of the key differences between British and American English is the way we pronounce E-R-R-Y, especially when it's written as berry at the end of the names of different fruits. So, for instance, strawberry, strawberry, raspberry, raspberry, blueberry, blueberry. So that's a few of the differences between British versus American English, and neither are better or worse, they're just different, and I guess it's up to you as to whether you want to observe those differences, which will in part be based on where you live and in what circumstances you speak English. But I hope you found it useful, and if you are interested in this, post a comment underneath, leave a thumbs up or a thumbs down, just give me some sort of reaction. I might make a few more videos about these differences between the American accent and the British accent, so leave me some sort of comment. You might be interested to know that I post weekly videos here on YouTube, which also end up on my website, englishpronunciationroadmap.com, where you can find a load of other videos, a load of free downloads. There's a 5-day course that's particularly popular at the moment that's free to download. Just pop in your email address and I'll send it across to you. If you are on YouTube and this is a new video and new site for you, then hit subscribe and I'll give you weekly videos. Otherwise, I'll speak to you soon.